So just very quickly, I wanted to give some tips and tricks that work for me personally with my dogs. I would just like to show you this. Okay, that's one. So, some things regarding relaxation that work for me and my dogs and getting them to sleep or like take a nap or whatever. Well, I generally take them on an hour walk either every day or every other day. I also like to play this in the background, either if I'm trying to get things done or if I'm leaving to go somewhere. This tends to be really helpful for me. It is the background on Roku. They offer different scenes of like either like a beach or a fireplace, just little relaxing things like that. That particular one is called Gone Fishing, and they really like it. Something else that has really worked for me with them is if I just literally read to them. Like, I'll read for 20-30 minutes. I'm not even lying. 95% of the time they're knocked wiped out. So there's that. There's also, if you're trying to give them a bath in the shower, I like to play relaxing spa music, and usually it's relaxing dog music. You can find that on Apple Music. It's just called like relaxing music for dogs. I'm sure you can find something like that on YouTube. You can also play something like that for when you go away. I could probably figure it out on my TV, but I don't have that set up. So I like to use the Roku options of the different scenes and stuff. That really seems to help, and they like that. But yeah, those just little things wiped clean out. I had just gotten done right now reading to them. So this is the state we're in. And so aside of that, when we do go on walks, I have opposite breeds, obviously. So I'll be walking him around like in public, and if she can't keep up, which obviously like she's a little, it cut out anyway. What I was saying was, if you have a big dog and you have a small dog, or you just have a small dog and you want to walk places and it's not the easiest for them to be actually walking, I like to use these carriers, which she loves. Like, and she's a very, I don't know if this is all dog signs, but she's very clingy to me when I'm trying to do things in the house. Holding her does not obviously give me a lot of room for stuff to do with my hands, so I use these little carriers. This one is a slouch bag, and she just sits in there, and then there's also a little clip to her harness so that if she were to jump out, we're all good, she's safe. But yeah, she likes that. And then there's like a little compartment right there. You can, it goes like all the way down. You can set a lot of stuff in there. And then this one is pretty much like a little baby carrier. Like, she can stick her little like leggies and arms through this. And then there's also a spot for her too. And you just put this on like your backpack in the front. I think you can do the back, but I don't feel the safest. Like, I like to see her. Yeah, I can insert a photo right there. Yeah, those are two things that help with like a little dog. Go Precious. My other Precious. And then I'm probably gonna get the same thing for her. But what I have really found works for Titan, he's a Great Dane, and training, we got the beeper collar early on, and it's amazing. So it's by the Baron Pat Pet. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna focus. So yeah, you put that on, and then it comes with this. It's a little remote. So there's a beeper setting, which I use majority of the time. You just hit it. Let me turn this on. Okay. And you can get two different colors for this, because there's setting for dog 1 and dog 2. It'll do that. And then he comes right away. Or there's, if he's really not listening. Anyways, what I was saying was there's a shocker button if they're really not listening. There's a setting that you can, like, the voltage will go up to 16 all the way from 1. I try and keep it mid-level. I don't ever want to get that serious about it. And then on the side there's a little like buzzer, so it's like in between, like if you don't want to just beep him when he's not listening, but you also don't want to shock them, you can buzz. It's pretty effective. So I'd highly recommend the Pat Pet. He listens extremely well with it on, and it's great for walks. Yes, if we're out in public, I do use a harness and leash, but this is just like also some good security, because he is like, he weighs basically as much as me. So if he were to see a squirrel and he would want to go after that, that's it for me. So I do like this as extra security, and I am thinking about getting something like this with my baby Vienna. I am also thinking about, just because she is a different breed, and dachshunds are a little bit more headstrong, and you know how they are, if you've had one. I think I'm thinking about enrolling her in obedience school. Just she's a baby, and I want to start her off right. I don't want to have to deal with the stress of her misbehaving later down the road, and then that's just like how she is. So if anybody has put their dog through training school or anything like that, let me know your opinions about it or recommendations. Yeah. Also, make sure to check out my most recent video. My previous video is called What This Is, basically explaining more of what I'm gonna, or my intentions are with this channel. So make sure to look at that and leave a comment.